Welcome, everybody, to episode 6 of my series as Gotland, doing an achievement run trying to make the Empire of Scandinavia and become King of Mongolia as a Norse character. Emperor of Scandinavia beginning as the County of Gotland. Last time I was here, doing an achievement run trying to make the Empire of Scandinavia. There we go. Okay. Last time I was here, I was playing as Porfin the Frail of Gotland. He's 55 years old. I've had cancer for, I believe, over 10 years. And 5 sons with agnatic elective Gavelkind. So basically, I'm here teetering on the brink of destruction. I'm still technically a count, a chief. That's the tribal version of count, with 7 counties, 7 out of 6 domain, 5 sons. If I died of the cancer I've had for over a decade immediately, my realm would be absolutely destroyed, which, to be fair, would be fun to play as well. But we're going to try to go ahead and get a higher title so that upon my death, inevitably, we will continue to be unified and somewhat powerful. Now, last time, we fought a war of independence against King Sigurd Ring of Uppland. And I, upon achieving independence, forced the priest, or the priest-hater, Ormur the priest-hater of Hålogaland into a tributary vassal. I forced the High Chief of Finland to be a tributary vassal. And also, the Count of Jämtland, Stein, is another tributary vassal. So I've got 3 tributary vassals, even though I'm a count. I've got 55 gold, making a whopping 1 a month. I could create 3 duchy titles right now, but they costed a minimum 143 gold to make. I'm nowhere near that. I could die at any minute, so I've got to get a higher title now. If you look at the diplomatic relations screen, yellow is who I can attack for territory. That would be, at the moment, the King of Saxony, King Bodic, who's 61 years old and is engaged to my daughter of age 8. Unfortunately, King Bodic, last episode, decided to break our alliance for whatever reason. And so we don't really have any loyalty left to him. Now, if we look at his troops, he's got 5k personally, 4,000 of which are event spawned from the Wittikund rebellion succeeding against Charlemagne. They still remain from his predecessor, Wittikind having passed away of poor health about 4 years ago. Now, if we were able to declare war and subjugate him, we'd become the new King of Saxony, hopefully keeping the realm somewhat unified and stabilized. As he does have the Kingdom of Saxony and the Kingdom of Denmark, however, I think it would still get divided up, but certainly not into 5 different pieces. Now, he's got the 5k. He's not tribal, so I don't know if I can't quite remember if he's able to call any of his vassals to war with him. However, we might as well be sure. He's feudal, so I know he can't call 2,500 troops up with a 500 prestige like we can. And I'm currently rocking almost 800 prestige. If we look at his vassals, just to see, for example, how many troops they can call forward. This guy's got 1k, almost a k. Okay, 360. So that's 3,600 from those vassals. About 4,000, 4,300. Oh my, he's got a lot. 4,600. Let's say another 5,000. So he could actually call, if he can call his vassals, he can call about 10,000. He'd have about 10,000 troops total. So 1 second here, gang. Just pop that out. Just making sure the chat's unpopped here. It tends to bug out a little bit on me. There we go. And the chat box is popped out in case anybody's trying to talk to me. All right. So let's see here. I'm going to take a look at the government type and see. Okay, good. It says under tribal government that I can call tribal vassals to me. He's feudal, and I do not see that notification there that he could call tribal vassals to him. So we don't have to worry about 10k troops. We just have to worry about 5k troops. Okay, that's not too bad. Now we have, personally, almost 2,000 troops. We could call another 2,500 up with a prestige. That brings us up to 4,500. Now, if you also count in our vassals, tributary vassals, that's 800 here, 600 here, 1,400, and another 5, that's almost 2,000 troops. So we could technically slightly outnumber him. I'm going to bank on the fact that it'll take him some time to get his troops up here to the border, the areas that border us, and hopefully we can pick those troops off before they totally unify into a big force. I'm also checking his alliances. He doesn't have any. He's actually opposed in a defensive pact by a number of people, a pagan defensive pact. So what I could do here is I could join his the defensive pact against him. And I think I will do that for the moment, just in case, just to see, honestly, because I've never actually joined one of these, so why not? Next, we are going to check and see if we can get any alliances with anybody else who might be counted on to help us out in a war here. Anybody who's at least got some decent amount of troops. Pannonia is Slavic. I don't believe they'll agree to engage to one of my children because I'm an infidel. So that's fine. Finland, same thing, although it doesn't matter with them because they are a tributary vassal of mine anyway. And the only people it looks like we could marry or marry one of our kids off to would be a few different priestesses, and they're not really going to be much help in a war. So there's no help in that regard. What I'm going to do now is quit beating around the bush. Gonna attack, subjugation, roll the dice. Hopefully I don't die of cancer, in which case this game's going to be pretty much put back to scratch. Declare subjugation war, and let's see what happens. We call our allies in to support us. They have to, since they are our unwilling tributary vassals. 1, 2. Uh-oh. Oh my. Sorry about that, guys. It looks like I crashed right there.